So do you have an access to this account, to Expert?
I haven't had it yet. I was told that we're gonna get an email with the login ID and password.
Okay. So
I have not gotten anything.
if you used to use My CRM, you can log in with the same credentials.
Same.
Yes.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, you click forgot password, just note down the link expert.propertyfinder.ae. Then you can write your business email ID or the registered email ID
Right.
and forgot password, then create your new password.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So the admin account can create other users.
Right.
But before you create other users, you must go to the users and see if the rest of the users are there or not,
Okay.
to avoid duplication. So
Right.
I'll click on my profile and then I will go to users.
Okay.
By default, anyone who has live listings live on Property Finder, his account should be here.
Okay.
And if you forgot the password for any reason, example, Stewart is one of the agents, for example, I can click on his profile and simply I can double check his email address and I can reset his password.
We just started by the way. Just now.
Okay, so once you reset the password, make sure the public profile information are accurate and then share the link, the email and the password with the agent.
Okay.
You need to make an Excel file, note down all the email addresses, all the passwords there and share individually with each and every one to ensure each and every one can access the system.
But for now, you recommend that everyone should use the same credentials as the previous login and try to log in, and if they are in, they are in.
If they are in, they are in.
Now,
If
another
not,
thing is, if whoever was admin or manager access before in the previous, they will have an admin and manager access.
you
on the
need to
news.
double check the role
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
Okay, so but the most important thing for you should be one user must be an admin.
Right.
Okay, so if you have the admin access, means you can do anything else.
Right.
So usually, if you're the one looking after listings, the admin, you both should have an admin access.
Right.
Anyone else, let's say Christoph is not an admin, he's supposed to be an agent. So simply, I'll change from admin to agent.
Got it. Okay.
Make sure the business email is there. You can also reset their passwords and then save them.
Right.
So share the login credentials with him and ask him to log in to the system.
Got it.
Now the first thing you must do after you log in, you will go to properties.
Okay.
For you as an agent or for me as an agent, I need to make sure here I will see how many live listings I have in Property Finder.
Okay.
Okay, so the behavior should be I'll click on that logo and I will see a list of my listings which are live currently on Property Finder.
Right.
The first thing, I should go through each and every listing. I have to make sure all the information are accurate
Okay.
and the permit number is valid.
Got it.
Okay, so you need to validate the RERA permit number. How do you validate? You get this button, just click on it, or admin can do that to ensure we are cleaning up the account.
Right.
So I will just take an example. I'll go to this live listing of yours on Property Finder. I'll go down here. I'll get the permit number and I'll go back to the system. I'll paste the permit number here and then I will validate. Now, this is checking with the land department and it's invalid permit number. Okay, this is the first thing. Now, what's risky, this QR code. Because if I'm looking for this property to rent and I scan this code with my mobile phone, I'll see if this listing is the same or not.
Okay.
So if you try this with your phone right now, you scan this QR code, it will take you to the land department site.
Okay.
Now, if this listing is not the same, the tenant or the buyer can complain to the land department.
Right.
And this will be an issue for you.
Right.
Especially with this amount of offline listings due to invalid permit number or not available and so on. It will be a risk.
Right.
Okay, so again, the first thing I should, as an agent or even as an admin, I should go through all the live listings and clean them up.
Okay.
So click on the Property Finder logo, make sure all the listings are valid, information accurate, permit number is valid, then you won't have any issues with them. Okay? Now we cleaned up the account. The second important thing, if you go to your online listings, I want you to have a look at the quality score. The quality score is not as expected. You have live listings with 62, 77, again 77, 67, 77.
I'm so sorry. Can you ask me one thing? Because we're facing this problem a long time. In CRM, while making listing, it's showing 100%, 98%. But when I'm coming to my property manager, it's showing 67, 75.
Yeah.
How come?
She's right.
Okay, this will never happen. If you have an example, you can log into your account now and show me the difference. Because if it's 80% here, it will be 80% on expert.
No, in expert maybe. I'm talking about previous CRM, which one?
Which CRM? Prop space?
Prop space.
You are not using prop space since long time. Now?
It's what I'm saying. Which problem is this?
No, but she,
You are
what she
confused.
meant
I'll explain.
before.
I understood.
Yes, before when we putting a listing on prop space, it will show 100%.
I will explain.
But when we go to check on property finder, it will say
Yeah,
different.
manager
67
account.
Okay.
manager.
All
yes.
right. You are talking about your old system.
Yes,
And
this was
I'm
also.
talking about the system you're using now onwards.
Okay.
Okay?
So
But
it will
I'll
be
just
same.
clarify
Right.
your question.
So on the new CRM,
Yeah,
it will show accurate. Okay.
You used to use prop space.
Yes.
This quality score is not property finder quality score. This is a system tips, system quality score. The quality score of this listing on property finder is under portals.
Right.
So when you click on portals, you're gonna see the same exact score.
Right. That's where it was showing less.
Okay,
right.
so forget about prop space now because you are using expert. And expert will be the same. Okay? So I'll show you quickly how to add the listing. It's very simple. You are agents, you have the experience and you know what the details mean, but I will focus more on what can give you 100%. Because right after the training, you should make a note within 1 week. You should not have a listing with less than 80% if it's secondary completed.
Okay.
If of plan secondary.
Off plan secondary, not less than 95.
Okay.
Off plan primary should not be less than 95. This is your plan. And you will have the chance as well to verify and make it 100%. But make sure you cleaned up your account.
Okay.
Okay? The thing that can kill the real estate agency in the market, fake listings, invalid permit number, price not the same as per the listing, especially it's visible now on the land department.
Right.
So we need to start from scratch, we need to clean up the account, then how to make good quality listings with property fund. I already showed you your account. Now, how to ensure I have 100%. When I click on plus, even for a new or an existing listing, if your property for rent, note down, you must mention the available from date. Because for example, if the listing will be available by July 1st, I should not, or you can publish it, but your tenant should know and your agent should know that if you got a lead right now, you need to explain to the tenant that it will be available on 1st of June.
Right.
Okay? Because maybe the tenant wants to move in by end of the month and he cannot wait for 1 month. So available from and the number of checks
We have to mention.
you have to mention.
Okay.
If
That's
it's
for rental.
But it's
If
okay,
it's for rent.
flexible.
Huh?
It's flexible.
Now what do you mean by flexible? How much is the unit?
No, see, for example,
The number of checks.
1 to 4 checks. Yeah, let's say 100,000. If you want 6 checks, 120,000. But you can agree with him even for 2 checks. I'm talking about flexibility. It's not
Okay,
like,
flexibility could be negotiated.
But here we have to put
I'll explain to you. Now I'm the owner, okay? How many checks do I need?
for example, you can expect 2. You
Okay,
can expect
answer me.
4.
I can expect, but how many checks do I need? 1 check, 100,000.
For example,
4 checks, 110.
yes.
So what is the highest price?
The highest will be 6 checks,
Or
120.
the common one. So you can mention here, okay, like 160,000. in 6 checks. Okay, now I'm a tenant, I gave you a call, I told you that your price is very high comparing to the market price, because I cannot just put a number and change the amount based on the number of checks, because at end of the year the tenant will get his full money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So for example, if I'm looking for this in Barsha Heights and it's 2 bedrooms and the average price for this unit in Barsha Heights is 120,000, but your owner wants 1 check. So if you listed it with 160,000, it's overpriced. So you're losing your chances to get leads, right? So what we can do, we can make it within the market average price, 120,000, 4 checks. Because 4 checks usually the most common one, right?
Right.
Now, if the guy wants to pay you 6 checks, you can tell the tenant, the owner, hi Mr. Owner, I got you this offer, 120,000, but the guy's given us 6 checks. Are you okay with it? This could be negotiable. But make sure your price falls within the market price in this community. Otherwise, your score will be less.
Yeah.
Okay? If your score is less, your ranking is less, you're not getting leads, to make it simple. Okay? So your conversation with the landlord or the owner should be educational conversation, which means I'm an owner, I'm selling something, my property worth 2 million, I'll tell you 2.5. You will be very happy that you listed the unit, but in fact, it's overpriced. So comparing to the other villas or other townhouses in this community, you are the most expensive one, and you need to have explanation why it's so expensive. System first will flag it. Second, when you get a call, you don't have explanation. So the agent should convince the buyer and the owner, plus the tenant and the landlord, that this is the market price. How? I should know first what is the market price of my unit. Correct? Are you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. So don't feel happy if you call the owner for a villa and the market price for this villa is 2 million for sale and you advertise it for 2.2. System will flag that it's overpriced. Second, very less chances to get leads. Third, it's overpriced and everyone is looking for good deals.
Right.
Okay, even 5,000 difference for a rent. If I'm a tenant, I have your unit 101, there is another unit 102 or 104, 5,000 difference, I can simply go for the lowest one,
Right.
right? Because it will save 5,000 dirhams to me. Okay, let's go back. So we agreed if your property for rent to mention the available from date, and you also mention the number of checks. More or less checks, negotiable. Okay, but make sure the price falls within the market price. If you don't know how to get the market price, go to Property Finder and then put the same property and search and see what is the price over there.
Right.
Could be little more, could be little less based on the view, based on the floor, based on the size, which is fair.
Right.
Okay, now if your property for sale, I must define what is the project status. Okay, because based on the project status, if it's ready secondary, now your score will be 80%. To make it 100%, you need to verify the listing. Okay, I'll tell you the documents needed. Basically, they are the same. You need to get the permit number. Now, if your property is off-plan secondary, your score maximum will be 95%, and you need to verify the listing to get 100%. Now, if it's ready primary, off-plan primary, your score will be 95% and no verification. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when it comes to the price as well, this will be almost the same case for rental. If you did the contract A, your owner said it's 1 million, don't put 990 whatever. So it should be the same as per the contract A. Why so?
We cannot put 1 dirham less.
1 dirham less, 1 dirham more. Don't.
Is okay.
Don't.
Don't.
Don't. Okay. Just be in safe side. I know it won't make difference. It will help you if someone is searching for lowest or highest.
It does help, you know. In the
At
ranking.
times, yes,
Yes.
but practically, no. Because it's not. If it's like 9.9s, then it's 1 million.
Right.
All right. So, but just make sure this price is the same. Now we published it for 1 million. Now the owner, after a week, changed his mind to 9,950,000. So first update the legal documents, go to the Tarkisi, update or edit the contract A, and then edit the price. So if the contract A is 1 million, don't put it 950,000.
The system will know.
It will go offline because the prices are not the
So
same.
the system knows what price Form A was
Of
filled
course,
with.
that's why you put the permit number,
Oh,
because
yeah.
this
From
permit
there,
number
yes.
is the communication link between Property Finder, the electronic ad or your advertisement, and the land department.
Got
The
it.
price is not the same, flag offline.
Okay.
Everything is transparent. Okay, done with the price. The rest of the details are self-explanatory. Like what is the type? Of course, it's an apartment. You cannot put it as a villa
Right.
or a townhouse. Bedrooms size also must be the same as per the title deed. Number of bathrooms, rest of the details. Now, do not switch this on. Don't hide the price.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, if you hide the price, this is 950,000 for sale. Let's say Property Finder charges 10 credits for a standard, 1,000 for premium. Even if you will publish it as a standard and price is on, you will be charged the maximum. So don't hide the price. Now, when it comes to the title, if you check your listings here on Property Finder, for example, this one, you see title too long, and then duplicated photos, photo sizes, we'll talk about photos, the optional or the additional fields, which are number of checks available from. So we recommend you to type always between 30 to 50 characters. Now, if this is 2 bedrooms for sale, you don't have to write 2 beds for sale and so on. Good offer and stuff like that.
Before it was 50 to 59.
You are talking about prop space.
Yes, so
Forget
now it's
prop
30 to
space.
50.
This is Property Finder,
Okay.
yes.
30 to 50.
30 to 50.
Okay.
And here you need to write something catchy and attractive.
Right.
But make sure it falls between 30 to 50.
Got it.
Now for the description, minimum 750, maximum 2000.
Okay. So now we can write a bigger description.
Yes.
Good.
But when you write the description as well, 50% of the customers will read the full description. The other 50% will not read the full
Yeah,
description.
they will not bother.
So you focus on the important things on top.
Right.
This description looks good for me, but it's fine. Okay, but this is 4 bedrooms plus maid, 4 bathrooms, and you have size and details. Look at these informations, they are already here. So don't duplicate these information if you
Right.
They're just, you can write something which is more interesting at the top. Because your client knows what he's searching for. So 4 bedrooms here and 4 bedrooms here, I know already it's 4
Yeah.
bedrooms. 2462, 2462, so even size is there, so. Okay. All right, parking spaces, okay. Now let's go back to the system. So make sure it's 750 to 2000, add amenities here. So balcony, barbecue area, built-in wardrobes, and so on, basement parking, save them. Make sure the permit number is valid. Okay, when it comes to the permit number, guys, this could be harmful.
So now actually we can check the permit number.
Of course, can validate.
Yes, now we can validate.
Yeah.
So this will save us from going
From the
offline.
headache.
Yeah, from
Putting
the
the
headache of
listing
going
offline again. And
We will know it's the right
valid.
the
If
PC
it's,
number. Yeah.
see, if it's valid here, you basically will get the expiry date of the permit number.
Okay.
If it's invalid, it will show you it's invalid. But if you are sure that the permit number is valid, then you can validate it on the land department. System is giving you error, you need to communicate this to the support team.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Now, media, this here you upload the images. But to make sure you got the best score for the photos, 4 points we will look at as a property finder. Number 1, no duplicated images. So if you uploaded the same shot twice, delete the duplicated one. Accidentally I uploaded this twice. I will check, I'll click on the 3 dots and then delete. This is number 1. Number 2, if you're taking the images with your phone, make sure it's landscape and you need to check the size or the dimension set to 4 by 3 because you have different options. You have square and you have 16 by 9. No, it has to be 4 by 3 and landscape, no portrait.
Okay.
This is number 2. Number 3, the minimum and maximum number of images per listing. Okay, if you want to be in safe side, 10 as an average, but I'm listing a studio, I cannot get 10. So for a studio, your minimum is 4. 1 bedroom, your minimum is 5. 2 bedrooms, your minimum is 6 images. 3 bedrooms, 8. 4 or 5, let's say 4 plus, your minimum will be 10. 10 unique, same
What is the
day,
maximum number?
30.
30.
But make sure no duplication, because for a studio, difficult to get
Of
30.
course, yeah.
1 bedroom, same too. Yes, villa, 5-6 bedrooms. Yes, with a garden, barbecue area.
We
It's
can
a-
have 30, yes.
Or 6 bedroom, 7 bedroom stuff. Yes. Okay. So this is the minimum, maximum 30.
Got it.
No duplicated photos. Same dimension, minimum. Now the fourth thing, if this is the residential unit, 2 bedrooms, it's not fair for your buyer or your tenant to just see one room. So if it's 2 bedrooms, you need to give us a sample of each and every room, even if it's from different angle. So I'm taking one shot from here, one shot from there to show him the view, or one shot from here to there to show him the view, one shot from here to show him like how does it look. This is fair, but don't take the same shot twice and upload it. We call it diversity. So these are the 4 points. Number 3, the location. So if your property, for example, location is fine here. Let's say in Dubai Health State. So don't type Dubai Health State. This will be incomplete location because Dubai Health State is a community and the community is divided. So let's say in Maple, this is also wrong location. Why? Because in Maple there are different projects. Maple 1, 2 and 3. So you need to be specific and choose Maple 1 and select. Same thing, if it's in downtown, don't just type downtown because downtown there are so many buildings. Even if it's in Burj Khalifa, when you search, make sure you choose the tower, not the area, because Burj Khalifa area has different towers. Okay, like Armani Residence, the Signature and so on, so make sure you choose a specific building. Now, if you are an agent, under documents, upload the documents here, like contract A, upload the title deed, the ID of the owner or SPA, name them, and then send for approval. Okay, so let's say this is the contract A, this is the like title deed, and this will be the ID of the owner. Now you save and send for approval. What should be the next step? This will be sent to the admin, and my admin will go to pending. First thing your admin will do, she will click on the listing and look at the documents you uploaded. If it's there, she'll go to Tarahisi, upload them, get the permit number, go back to the listing, add the permit number. She will then have a look at the rest of the details as per the notes she made, and then publish. Okay, so this is the process of adding a listing. What comes next? You as an agent or an admin, you must keep an eye on the quality score. So once your listing is live, here you get the score meter. If you are short in title or description, or you have issues with the location or images, here we tell you what's your problem. So all you need to do, just click on the listing, fix it, and then update it. Okay, now if this is 80%, as we said, 20% for verification. Okay, if it's an off-plan secondary, 5% for the verification. So what you need to do, you click on the listing. Now you want to get your score 100%. Right here on the top, you get a button called verification. So your admin will click on it. She will upload the documents. What the documents needed? The same documents you used to get the permit number. We will get a copy and we will get back to you if the verification is done. Your score will be 100%. If the verification is rejected, we will send you an email why it's rejected. You need to work on the reason and
Fix it.
submit back for verification. Make sense?
Yes.
Any questions? Now, if you manage to get your score 100%, this will change a lot when it comes to the ranking. We will avoid getting complaints, we will avoid the price mismatch, size mismatch, we'll avoid all these issues. We are 95% or 100%, now my ranking will be higher. In a few weeks' time, this agent who's maintaining a good quality and no report and 5 listings and stuff like that, verified agents, he will be a super agent. I'll explain to you what's needed to become super agent. But for me and for Property Finder, for the land department, for the property seekers, quality score is the most important thing. And never ever upload something which do not exist. Okay? Any questions about listings?
No, it's clear.
Okay. Now the next step, you do have enough credits. You have 355 standard, only 1 feature, and 0 premium. If you go to credits, let's see if you should be getting credits back.
Yeah.
Eligible for credit return. See, you should be getting all these credits, which are more than 100. How you get this from expert? If you have an admin access, you see credit management. You click on it, and then you get exact the same thing. Eligible for credit return. Here you see how many credits. Get them back. They will be added, and you can reuse them.
Got it.
So now you have this amount of credits to be given back to you. Okay? Use them before the expiry date.
Yeah, before the 19th.
Yes.
The date is the same, right?
Yes.
19th.
Otherwise, you will lose them. How do I use them? Make sure the listing which is verified 100% quality score, you can make it premium. You are helping the agent, you are helping the ranking to be on top.
Right.
Okay? So don't just keep, like, I'll just give you an example. Maybe it's applicable, maybe it's not. I have, like in Maple 2, I have, let's say, 5 villas. Almost the same price, size, and stuff like that. Or let's say in this building, I have 5 units. I can simply put one and focus on the score, make it premium, so it will rank higher, other than just adding 5 basic listings. If it's the same. If it's different floor, different size, different number of bedrooms, different price, add both of them. But my main goal is to consume the credits and add more premium, because premium will generate more leads. Why? Because on Property Finder, if someone is searching for a property, there are 371 villas. So we rank the listings based on the product, then quality score including verification, super agent, and the super agent performance. So now we talked about the quality score, how to make 100%. Also use premium or feature, depends on your credits. And I'll explain to you at the end the super agent. Do you have any questions about quality score and verification?
It's clear.
Okay. Premium, who can do this premium for me? Only your admin. If you do have a good listing. Because if my score, for example, is 80%, 90%, 70%, and it's not verified, I won't waste credits on it. Because that comes under all the premiums or all the features. So I need to be on top. This is the main goal of putting the listing premium. So first, which is in your control, is the score. Example, this one, title is long, I'll change it. Additional fields, I'll add them. I'll verify it because of course I must have the documents because I got the permit number. Then my score is 100%. It's a good listing in Maple 2, competitive one. I'll make it premium for at least 15 days. And don't worry, if it got sold or rented in 5 days, whatever left from the cycle, we give you credits back, 70%. So you can reuse them. Doesn't mean if you spend 1,000 credits and it's rented or sold in 1 week, we will eat the credits. No, we give you 70% because we want you to make business, and you can reuse those credits for other listings. Any questions?
That's it.
Okay. Now, the most important thing, if the listing is already rented or sold, do not keep it live. But first, let me show you how to upgrade the listing. If this is a standard, you click on upgrade. Now you get a pop-up, you choose featured or premium for 15 days or a month, and proceed. As an advice, this auto renew button, switch it off. So after the premium period of the featured cycle is over, once the auto renews off, we will not unpublish it, we will put it back to standard. Sold or rented, simply I will check, click the 3 dots, unpublish it. I'll choose Property Finder and I will remove it. I don't need 1,000 listings live. I just need maybe less with the good quality listings from super agents with like premium. This will give you more leads. And of course, if you get more listings, quality listings, you make in business, Property Finder will make business. If you don't have credits, you can get more credits. As simple as that. It's business to business.
Right.
If you have more villas to be sold, your credits are done, you're doing good business, no one from your management will say no. You spend more, you make more deals, company makes more money, you make more money.
Right.
Other than adding 10 villas, just a standard, quality score is very less, I'm not making business, you are not utilizing your credits. So you're not getting the return on investment you think you should be getting. And it's all in your control. All right? Now, your listing is live. Just to give you an idea, of course, you know how clients can reach out to you by calling, emailing, or texting you on WhatsApp. So if you are an agent and you are not having the call tracking, you should be sending an email to the support team, ask for the call tracking activation. What is the call tracking activation? Basically, if you have an agent access and you don't have the call tracking, you will be getting the calls directly and you will not be able to get your call recordings, and you won't be able to track the amount of calls you get, how many calls answered, not answered, and so on. Example, Aki is an agent, no call tracking. So if someone called him, he gets the call directly. Okay, Asif, he has the call tracking. So if someone called Asif, after the call, after a day, 2, 3, whatever, Asif will go to leads, calls, and he will see the call recordings. So I'll get the client number, I can play the call. Oh, this guy was looking for that, I'll give him a call back, and I will be able to do a better follow-ups with the client. So if you have any agent without the call tracking, make sure you ask for a call tracking activation from the support team. You have Fawad, Harun, no call tracking for them. You have Kuram, rest of the agents without call tracking, make sure they do have it.
Okay.
This is done. Number 2, if someone texted you on WhatsApp, you will be getting the message from Property Finder, not the message from the client directly. Why so? Because we need to know how many messages we have sent to you on WhatsApp and what's your response time. So if you get a message at 9 a.m. and you respond to the client at 5 p.m., so we calculate. And based on your performance, you will be a super agent or not, and I'll tell you how many hours you should be responding to your clients. But the WhatsApp leads, again, on Expert, it will be here under WhatsApp. It will show you which number you got the message from, assigned to which agent, and which property the client is looking for. Now, if someone decided to drop you an email, you get it under regular leads, you click on it, you get the contact details, which property, or what's his requirements. It's 100% your responsibility to update the lead. We're giving you the leads. You need to proceed with viewings, follow-ups, until you do a deal. So calls, WhatsApp, email leads will be there in the system. There is a mobile application for the system as well. You can download it and you will be able to find and manage your listings and your leads. Okay? These are the 2 important things when it comes to PF Expert. Listings, again, I'm advising you guys, clean up your data, Focus on the quality score, listing verification, valid permit number, and then upgrade your listings and you will see the outcome. Okay, now if I'm an agent and I have listings with Property Finder, I want to know how to become a super agent, because this will help me. Again, if someone is searching, I don't wanna waste my time talking to any agent or any listing, so simply I can switch the verified button on super agent. Now I will be getting the listings from the super agent on top, which means super agents will generate more leads. They are trusted, more trusted, providing a good service to their property seekers, and they are more professional than the unverified. How do I become a super agent? The process again is very clear. So I will log in now as an agent. You should be able to see the same from your account as well. Basically, we look at two major things. Number one, eligibility criteria. Number two, the super agent criteria. What do we check to reward you with the super agent? The eligibility criteria. If you are not a verified broker, you don't have the broker card, you cannot be a super agent. Okay? So if you are new, take your time, but work on getting the broker card. Number two, no complaints. So now with the scenario that we can see, if these listings under review means they are reported, means you are getting complaints due to different reasons, means you will not be a super agent. That's why I advised you to clean up your data first. Okay? Number three, you should have a minimum of 5 listings. 5 authentic, available listings. Not just 5 listings. Like secondary, off-plan, rent sale, doesn't matter. Minimum 5. Number 4, you should generate at least 10 leads from Property Finder. If you cleaned up your account, you managed to get a good quality listings, minimum 5, it's very simple to get 10 leads. Maybe you get them in less than 3-4 days. Depends on the quality of the listings you have, not the quantity. Because you can have 1 million listings and all doesn't make any sense. Right? But you could have 2 listings, they are in a good community, very good photos, quality is 100%, and you can generate leads. Now, if you're done with eligibility criteria, what is the super agent criteria? First, your WhatsApp time, you should respond as soon as possible, from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. But worst case scenario, your response should be in a maximum of 2 hours. From 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. If someone texted you at 1 a.m. and you can reply, you can reply. If not, we start counting from 9 a.m.
Okay, that's good actually.
All right?
Because you do get a lot of leads in the middle of the night.
Yeah. If you're awake, you can answer, because sometimes they might be texting from outside the country, time
Right.
difference and so on, but if not, 9 a.m. Overall response rate. You should target always 100%. You should not be missing a call from Property Finder or a WhatsApp lead or an email lead, but minimum 80%.
Even then you're eligible.
80% is the minimum, yes. The quality score of your listings should not be less than 80%. So what we can see now is not acceptable. My mission is to guide you through the direct or the correct path. I'm giving you all the information needed to improve your profile. I cannot force you to do it, but my job is to provide you with this information. Now, if I left and you did not clean up, you did not improve the quality score, you won't see any impact, right? But if you've done the changes, you will see a big impact. It's like I'm throwing the ball in your playground now.
Of course.
Okay, so again, the quality score of your listings should be 100%, minimum 80%. Now, if you met the super agent criteria, you will become a super agent by end of the month. Can I lose it? You can. If you went back to the same old story by adding like not authentic listings, I don't want to say fake listings. If your quality score dropped, if your response rate is dropped, if your WhatsApp response time increased by more than 2 hours, if you have less than 5 listings, if you are not generating leads, if you sold the listings which you had in the past and you were not able to get the new stock, of course you will lose a super agent. But as far as you are meeting the requirements, you will be a super agent. Being a super agent is a big game changer, and by the time you will see the difference, getting more leads, making more business. But if you just ignore the quality, the verification, and all these things, you get very less leads and your business will be very less. Any questions about super agent?
No, it's clear.
Do you have any super agents here?
I don't think so.
Okay. Let's have a look. Unfortunately. This is not acceptable. I'm not saying this, I don't want to just give you like a good words, but your account with Property Finder is like Ruby client. So we have 4 levels. We have Sapphire, we have like Emerald, we have Ruby, we have Diamond. So Diamond, based on their spend, they are the highest. You know, like Better Homes, Fam, and so on. You are the second level. Okay? Like your spend is good with Property Finder, you have the credits and stuff. But for your type to have 0 super agent is not acceptable.
Who has the shortest time for response?
It's not about just time. Like WhatsApp here, 20 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, but there are other factors.
Of course, yeah, the lead.
Email open rate is 0, like verified listing 0, or the quality score is less, you will find different reasons.
Right.
Or maybe he's not verified, he doesn't have the broker card. So just when you log into Expert, you will see it.
Right.
And if you have an admin access, you can also go to the agent insights from your account.
Right.
So I will show you how. And I will make sure you have the access and you logged in before I leave, just to do the other tasks. Mohammed Plus Finder today. So from your admin account, you will see your insights, like what's your performance comparing the nearest competitors, 5 and the market. And I will also show you where to track the agent insights. So you yourself can know who's good, who's not good.
Right.
Agent insights. You see your total, how many super agents, other agents, highest number of leads, highest number of live, highest number of the quality score. You will be able to see the same thing.
Right.
This agent name, how many listings, and what's his performance, and so on. And you can always do one-to-one every Sunday in the morning or Friday at the end of the day. You tell him, you have this, you need to work on this.
Right.
First of all, he's helping himself, getting more leads, converting leads into deals, which means he's making more money.
Right.
And it's also good for the company because we are helping each other. It's good for everyone.
Right.
But you not making a business, what will happen next? You are not spending your credits. You feel like you don't do business with Property Finder. You are not making money. Company is not making money, and hence
Right.
you won't be upgrading with Property Finder.
Of course.
Okay, so the game or the ball with you, and I've given you everything possible.
Right.
So hopefully, I'll also deliver these messages to Tanu, and I will ask her to follow up with you.
Okay.
Hopefully, within a day or two, not more than that, listings score will be increased.
We'll start working on it right away. Yeah.
Okay, and if you have an agent with a broker card, make sure he's verified, and his next target should be a super agent.
Okay. We'll work on it. Yeah.
Any questions?
That's it.
Okay. Any questions, anyone?
Is all clear?
You sure it's clear? Can I ask you questions?
Sure.
You are enjoying your view, so you are not focused.
My team is focused.
Okay. again, guys, my last advice to you: work on the listings. Listings, you need to improve it a lot.
Right.
So now I'll be either with you or with the admin, just to make sure you have the access to